Hello, and thank you for joining us. As usual, we are talking about Bible prophecy, not the complicated stuff that might be on other websites or in many books have been written about speculation, basically. This is just reading the text, reading the words as they're written, and just looking around and seeing for ourselves, is this happening? Are the things that God told us would happen at the time of the end, shortly before Jesus Christ returns? Are those things happening now? Can we point to those things? And there are a lot of things in the Bible that God said would be happening, and we can see that they are happening right now. So we're going to start in Daniel 12. In Daniel 12, we see God tells Daniel that two things that would be happening at the time of the end. Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. The angel of the Lord told Daniel to seal up the words, seal up the vision until the time of the end, and pointed out two things that would be happening at the time of the end. He said, Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And just reading those words, reading their literal meaning, you can see that this has already happened. This is happening now. Many shall run to and fro. These are talking about people. Many people shall run to and fro, go back and forth on the globe. Many people shall go back and forth on the globe. We're talking about mass transit. Mass transit has happened just in the last 100 years. Actually, less than that, but mass transit, many people going to and fro, going back and forth all over the earth. This is happening right now. Right now, over your head, there are hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of planes in the nation. You can see a picture here. This is just from some moment over the United States. Each one of those icons is an individual plane. I mean, many do go to and fro right now. That is already happening. And God told Daniel this would be one of the signs of the end, that many will go to and fro. And we can see that now, and it's been a very recent happening in this last century, in the 20th century. Just around the corner ago, we saw this happen. This was not something that was happening in the 1800s, 1715, all the way back to Bible times. This was not happening until now, until very recently. And there was also a second thing. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So that is the second thing. Knowledge shall be increased. It also says that in Second Timothy. It says that the people of the last days will be ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. These are the same people that resist the truth as Jonathan Jambres did. They're ever learning and never able to come to a knowledge of the truth. And we see that all around us. They are ever learning now. There's this chart that has the knowledge increase over the millennia. And we see at the end, at the far right hand corner, there's this peak in 2000 AD. It just shoots up. This is the combined knowledge. They're talking about libraries, databases. Knowledge has increased in the last 125 years exponentially. It is huge. Never before in history has knowledge increased just like we have today. I mean, this is actually called the information age. We are living in the information age, not the golden age, not the bronze age, not the stone age, the information age. And God told us that that would be one of the signs of the end times, that knowledge would be increased and many will go to and fro across the earth. And we see that now both in Daniel and in Second Timothy. It says knowledge shall be increased, and we see that all around the world. We see that. Let's look at this commercial from years ago.
For 100 years, GE has been a company powered by ideas.
Progress is our most important product. Now here's another General Electric first.
Our 300,000 employees create and design the technologies that promise a future without limits.
Another development from the GE laboratory.
Because at GE, we know there are two things that make a company great: ideas and the people who have them.
We can just imagine how this last century has just exploded in knowledge, just exploded in the number of people able to travel the globe. And this was predicted in two places in the Bible, even more if you look them up. There are increase in knowledge all around us. There is an increase in the number of people moving around the globe, many shall go to and fro. And we see that all around us. And in the midst of that, increase in knowledge, in the midst of many going to and fro, we have Israel reborn. Israel is reborn in a day. May 14th, 1948, Israel is reborn. This is in the midst of these other things happening, the knowledge increasing, the people going around the globe. This is the sign of the times. This is what God was talking about in his Bible that we would see at the times of the end.